Hey guys, welcome back to another Harvest Moon, Another Wonderful Life video. It is now winter, and to be specific, it's winter day 10. So it is the very, very last day of winter in year 2, which means that the next time I wake up, it'll be year 3, and everything else will change yet again. My son will get older. I can possibly do more with my farm. You know, all that shit. I felt like I'd just make kind of a video just where my farm's at right now in year 2 winter. As you can see, that shack that everyone incredibly despises with a fiery passion is gone because I built myself a chicken yard, like I had said in fall, and I was waiting for that to show up, and it's showing up now. I found out that you can keep 8 chickens and ducks, all together, in your chicken coop before your animals will actually become unhappy because there's no space. So what I've done is I've separated my chickens and my ducks. And I keep my ducks outside mostly because I kind of, realistically, I think that ducks could handle being outside more than chickens could. But this is Harvest Moon, and it wouldn't really matter. So what I do is I just keep my ducks out here for about a month, and then I switch over. So that's that. I mean, that cost $10,000, but that is a fucking huge yard. Look at that. I could keep like 20 of them in here, I'm sure, if it got really out of control, but it hasn't, thank God. Nothing's new in here. It's all the same. So I got my cow, my horse, and my sheep. But my horse has become all pissy, and I don't know what to do about that. But frankly, I don't really care much because your horse is like a permanent part of the game, and you couldn't get rid of it even if you tried. So pleasing my horse isn't really something that I care about, frankly, which sounds terrible, but it's true. Still haven't got that seed maker, and I'm just thinking I'm just gonna say fuck it and buy it now because that's gonna be really good making money. And what I've done to start that process out when I actually get my seed maker is I've bought some crops from Vesta, and I've grown my crops from spring to fall. I've shipped them out, and then I've just kept one of each crop that I've grown all year in my fridge, or 1 or 2 depending on how many I had. So I'll be able to put these into the seed maker, get new seeds for all of these so I can grow them again. Or alternatively, what I can do is I can just sell the seeds, if I'd like. So, I'm waiting on that. And I don't know if you noticed, but my house looks different, just the interior. I've got the blue and green in my house. And what I did there was I went to Van's store one day, and he had an item for sale called Interior 2. If I go to my diary, you can see a new setting has come up called Change Layout, and I can change it from Interior 1 to Interior 2. So Interior 1 is the original design where everything's just black and gray. So I've decided to have the Interior 2 for now. It looks a little bit more colorful, and since it is winter, it actually kind of looks like it suits winter. And maybe Van will have more interiors for sale in the future. I don't know. That interior, by the way, cost me $5,000, so it wasn't cheap, but really, I'm not spending money on anything, to be frank with you. I bought that chicken yard, and that was about the only thing that I had in plan to buy, but now I think I'll buy a seed maker later on. I'm still bringing my son to the damn dig site every day, and that is actually going fairly well. I'll show you the assets book at the end of the video, just so you can see where I'm at with that. But basically, I've dug up at the mine at least 1 square every single day of this year. There was one day in this whole year, like the whole 40 days of a year, that Carter wasn't there and I couldn't dig. But that's one day. So, I did pretty good. I befriended Carter and Flora and Daryl like a long time ago, but I still give them gifts, just because I think that helps a little bit. I try to stay off my farm as much as possible. You know, I do all of those things that I had highlighted in my video. And my mine is going to expand further in year 3, which I'm really excited about, because it doesn't matter if I'm trying to get my son to be a scholar. I like digging anyways. I've probably said this before, which is, it's going to be pretty redundant, but in every Harvest Moon that I play, I'm not much of an animal crop person. I'm just much more of a gather flowers, gather shrubs, dig person. I don't know if it's just that it's less responsibility and less work, but I just always found I liked it more. I'm not having much luck today at the mine apparently, but I just sold a bunch of stuff to Van 2 days ago, so I gotta get some more stuff dug up for something to sell when spring comes. And in year 3 I'll show you the mine. It's huge. Like in year 4 I think, like the mine is just like the size is just ridiculous. Like you could spend from 10 a.m. when the mine opens till 5 p.m. when it closes, and you still wouldn't have it all dug up. So oh, another thing that I got that I didn't show you guys was these guys here, wool clippers. I got these from Wally, and those are the only other clippers you can get in the game. You, of course, I don't think you get them by default. You have to buy them, but you can buy clippers for I think 500G from the Ledger, and those work fine. But these ones are just a bit more fancy looking. And all that I did to get those was just befriend Wally. I gave him mostly the the gold coins from the mine, because he likes those. And I just waited until he was at home, which is usually first thing in the morning, like 6 o'clock, or late at night. And you just get a cutscene with him, and he'll give them to you, so that's cool. Of course, got the fishing rod from Gowan quite a long time ago. There's my little guy right there. And he's starting to become more talkative now that it's the last bit of the year. He starts to mention Marlin a bit more, and he's asking about shapes a lot more, which I think is kind of indicating that he's going to be a little smart one. Of course, he asked me to pick him up, but you know, he'll say the moon is round and mountains are triangle, and he'll ask me if I'm square, and he'll say his ABCs and things. So I'm quite pleased with that process. I think I've done a pretty good job in being frivolent. And there's not much to do in Winter Day 10. I mean, I've cleared out all the flowers. There's not a whole lot of stuff that grows in this season, and I don't have anything else to buy, anything on the way, and I'm pretty happy with my game as it is right now. I've done a few things differently in this playthrough than I have in others, but I'm still quite happy with it nonetheless. So, and I'm feeling that my just random gameplays are getting a bit like redundant, so I'm trying not to make it that way, but it's kind of hard because this game is very repetitive and everything. But I just thought I'd show you guys where I was in winter, and see, he turns his head, but he doesn't friggin' give me anything, which is stupid. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, but I do find that I do a lot of videos that are to the point. Like, I've only done a few random gameplay for each season or whatever, but other than that I was doing, you know, hard events and introductions and kind of help videos, and I'm going to keep doing those. You know, I'll of course have the opening scenes to year 3 coming up right after this video, and anything else that comes up with my son I will of course show you guys as well. But you know, at this point I'm playing this game a lot less, but I still play it just for enjoyment whenever. It's almost 11 minutes in, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm just gonna show you where my son is right now, so you can get a good idea of what it might look like if you've been doing a variety of different things with your son. So I'm gonna pull up my assets here. And of course his only skills are farming right now, but that'll improve when he gets older. But in the likes section, he's actually he still likes animals, he still likes farming. He's grown a little bit more towards art, but if you can notice just by looking at it, you might not be able to, but I can see that the scholar bar is a lot longer than all the other ones. So I think I've done a very good job. He is liking, he's more into the scholar career than any other career. He's not interested in athlete or musician at all. And so hopefully when he gets a bit older, he's going to be able to look at fossils and coins and actually understand what they are, and that'll get his understanding a bit further along as well. So I'm very happy about that. And the last thing that I should mention just before I go is I had mentioned that I had only given him a toy car, and I had taken out all of the other toys. But I found him drawing with a sketchbook, and I think that's just because it's a default toy that was given to you, and there's just no choice but to leave it in there. Oh, scene with Daryl. He's creeping on my kid. What a creeper! That's so scary. This is what you get for being friends with this guy. Wow, that's creepy. Was not expecting that. I was going to go look in my shed, but anyways, yeah, I put the book in the shed to hide it from him, so we couldn't use it because he's only supposed to take it out of his toy box. You know, it's in here, but he still uses it. So if you see him drawing with a scratch pad, don't be alarmed, because apparently he does that anyways. With that, that is the last thing I'm going to say today, because I'm just going to wrap this chapter up and get going on year 3. And I hope you guys will be joining me for that. I've enjoyed year 2, and I hope I enjoy year 3. And I thank you guys so much for watching.